Hello everyone, this is Impulse, and I'm here again with my good friends RobiOne and Skizzleman. And lately, we've been absolutely obsessed with automatic blaze farms. Hopefully you guys saw our last blaze farm video, which was fully automatic. If you haven't, there's a link in the description. I highly suggest you go check it out. Now that design, it was great and all, but it didn't quite produce as many blaze rods as we were hoping to get. So we decided that we would get back together and put together another design, take a shot at it, and see exactly how fast we could make it. And we're proud to say that we came up with a very efficient automatic AFK-able blaze farm. This design, it yields an incredible 3.5 stacks of blaze rods and over 50 levels of XP per hour. So let's cut to the chase and show you how it works.
Alright guys, well we're going to start with the tornado funnel here. It's the typical design for capturing blaze. You can see this is actually a 10 by 10 to maximize efficiency. And we call it a tornado funnel because there's no dead space in here whatsoever. Each corner is accounted for. So what ends up happening is if there's any spawning or landing on those corners, and you have a piston that just pushes it into another piston. Another enhancement we have here is that we're using regular pistons instead of sticky pistons. So that way the blaze don't get hurt on their way down. Now typically that's been a problem in the past because blaze tend to get stuck in regular pistons, but we have that accounted for. So follow me. Over here, we have what I like to call the ice tray. And what this is this is another hopper clock. And what happens is once one of those pressure plates is pressed upon by the blaze, these hopper clocks trigger and just keep on pushing the piston back and forth until it pushes the blaze off. Never hurts them, but finally kicks them off so they never get stuck. And that is how we bring them from a 10 by 10 down to a 1 by 1.
All right, so when the blaze come down to the bottom of the funnel, they're in this one wide area. What we found was we're out of range of the spawner, so we needed a creative way to bring the blaze back up to an area where our player would be in range of that spawner. So what we created here was our double barrel transport system. And the way this is working is, you can see over here we have a dispenser that's dispensing a cart out onto the track, and at the same time it picks up a blaze, brings them on over to the lava elevator. What's going on is as the cart leaves the track, it's hitting that cactus, and at the same time the blaze is getting caught in the lava. And you can see the carts are falling down into the hopper, and we set up a hopper chain that basically brings the cart all the way back to the starter position, where there's a dropper that grabs the cart, places it in the dispenser, and pops it back out onto the track, and starts this process all over again.
So as RobiOne explained, you can see the blaze are going up the lava tubes here, the lava elevator, and they're going to get to a point right about here where they're going to get merged together. And let me open this up. Oh, escapee! Get him, Skizz!
Bro, what are you doing?
There we go, got him. So you can see right here, this is where they lead to. There's the two tubes right there, and then we basically have pistons that are on a clock, and they're going to push from one tube into the middle, and the other is doing the same thing, and then finally this middle one's pushing them down into a little holding cell that we have inside the room here. Right now, don't really worry about that redstone. I'll explain what's going on with that here in a second, but let's go inside the room. And you can see they are in this chamber, just kind of waiting to die. Now, right now, we got this thing set to manual kill mode. We do have a second mode, and that's what I was going to talk about, is all that redstone is basically there to enable this thing to be AFK-able. So if I flip that lever, basically what it does is it turns on a clock. And every so often, I think we got our set about 20 minutes, because after 20 minutes, we were starting to see some major lag, just because there was like 200 plus blaze in here, and yeah, frame rates were dropping. So 20 minutes was safe for us. You know, if you build this out or download this, you want to kind of play with the timings and see whatever suits your computer. And right now I flipped that lever on, so in a little bit this is going to auto crush these guys, and I'll explain what's happening while we wait. Basically the timer's going to go off. It's going to tell it to crush them, and as soon as it's done crushing them down to half a heart, there it goes, it's going to throw a potion at me. A potion of harming, and as soon as it's done crushing, I'm going to get that potion and I'm going to throw it at these guys. So let's see if we get it. There it is. Splash. There they go. Killed them all, and you can see I'm getting the XP. There's also carpet on the floor there. Underneath that carpet is some hoppers, so that's going to collect all the blaze rods that they just dropped, and we'll go downstairs and see. I guess I can walk I'm in creative, but I'll walk anyway. And you can see we got this hopper chain just kind of filling these chests up. I think we just cleared it out a little bit ago. So you can see 17 just from that haul, which is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. We have 2 modes in here, as I explained. If I want to make this kind of your regular XP farm or blaze rod farm, I can flip that down, and now I can stand here, and then as soon as I feel like it, I can just hit this button, and that will do the same thing. It'll crush them down to a half a heart, and as soon as that's done, I'm going to get another potion here. We'll do it one more time. Boom.
Oh.
And there we go. Perfect. So that's basically the gist of how it works, you know, and that's what makes this thing AFK-able. You know, you can tell by the fact that we added the potions that, you know, that's how we were able to speed things up, you know, from our last design. And also, of course, if you wanted AFK, you're going to have to do the whole mouse binding trick where you bind your use key to, you know, a space bar or however you want to do it. There's different ways to do that trick, but you can do that. And kind of like I mentioned in the intro there, we tested this thing and kind of averaged over the course of an hour 3.5 stacks of blaze rods and 50 levels of XP. So again, the reason why this thing is so efficient is because we switched this funnel design to a 10 by 10. And that allowed for, you know, maximum spawning range. And also inside of this is completely dark, so there's no, you know, no light at all reaching inside that area. So there we go. That's basically how it works. Do you guys have anything to add? Did I miss anything?
I think we didn't spend enough time talking about how awesome. So I'll throw that in. Awesome.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with the turnout here. Again, you know, the whole thrust behind doing this was we did the fully automated blaze farm, and you know, we realized it wasn't that fast, but it was fully automated, which we thought was cool. A lot of people enjoyed that concept as well. But you know, the challenge was put out there. You know, let's see if we can make it faster, and we did. You know, like I kind of mentioned earlier, we did make some sacrifices. Now you kind of have to make sure that you got potions on hand. But if you look at, you know, kind of doing what we did with a 20-minute timer, you're really only going through 3 potions an hour. And to go through 3 potions and get 3.5 stacks of blaze rod and 50 levels of XP, I think is worth it. You know, this is something that I totally am looking forward to building in my Let's Play world. Spoiler alert, sorry. And hopefully you guys feel that way too. You know, if you do, I got the world download in the description. You can download and check it out for yourself. If we get enough positive feedback, I'll probably do a tutorial for it. This is going to be a monster tutorial. Probably take me a while, so please be patient with that, guys. And you know, let us know in the comments if this is something you guys think is pretty cool and something that's usable in a, you know, survival type of world. I'd like to hear your feedback on it because we kind of think it is. So it'd be nice to hear. So, all right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave that like and let us know what you think in the comments. So, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.
See you
Have a
guys.
good one.
Peace.